Designing a system that supports millions of users is challenging, and it is a journey that requires continuous refinement and endless improvement. How we build a system that supports a single user and gradually scale it up to serve millions of users. Let's use the analogy of building a library to represent the process of designing a system that starts from supporting a single user and gradually scales up to serve millions of users. Single user library, basic setup. Imagine starting with a small personal library in your home. You have a modest collection of books, organized on shelves, and you are the sole user of this library. Analogous to building a simple web application for personal use, where you manage all aspects of the application yourself. Modular library design, componentization. As your book collection grows, you realize the need for better organization and efficiency. You divide your library into sections like fiction, nonfiction, and reference books, each with its own dedicated shelf. Analogous to refactoring a monolithic application into modular components or microservices, where different parts of the application handle specific functionalities independently. Library expansion, horizontal scaling. With more books and visitors, your home library becomes crowded. You decide to expand by adding additional rooms with more shelves and seating areas. Analogous to deploying multiple instances of your application on different servers and balancing the incoming traffic across them using a load balancer to handle increased user demand. Distributed library system, distributed systems. To accommodate a growing number of visitors and books, you establish a network of branch libraries across the city. Each branch has its own collection but shares a centralized database of book information. Analogous to adopting a distributed database system for your application, where data is stored and retrieved from multiple nodes to ensure scalability and fault tolerance. Library management tools, monitoring and load testing. To keep track of book inventory, visitor statistics, and library operations, you implement management tools like inventory databases, visitor counters, and scheduling systems. Analogous to using monitoring tools and load testing frameworks to track the performance of your application, identify bottlenecks, and simulate high-traffic scenarios for scalability testing. Automated library operations, auto-scaling. To optimize resource usage and respond to fluctuating visitor numbers, you introduce automated systems for managing library operations, such as automatic door locks, self-checkout kiosks, and temperature control systems. Analogous to configuring auto-scaling policies for your application, where server instances are dynamically provisioned or deprovisioned based on demand to ensure optimal performance and cost efficiency. Library security and safety measures, security and compliance. To ensure the safety and security of visitors and books, you implement security measures such as surveillance cameras, alarm systems, and visitor identification checks. You also comply with safety regulations and fire codes to prevent accidents. Analogous to implementing security measures like encryption, access control, and compliance with industry regulations to protect user data and ensure regulatory compliance in your application. Continuous library improvement, continuous improvement. You regularly solicit feedback from visitors, conduct surveys, and make improvements based on user suggestions. You update the library layout, add new book collections, and enhance facilities to provide a better experience. Analogous to iterating on your application based on user feedback, analyzing performance metrics, and continuously improving scalability, reliability, and user experience through regular updates, feature enhancements, and optimizations. By using this analogy, you can visualize the process of designing and scaling a system from a single user setup to a large-scale infrastructure. Similar to expanding a personal library into a network of interconnected branches serving millions of users.